By now, it's clear that the mainstream media isn't actually interested in covering the coronavirus and the response. They're interested in trying to take Donald Trump out, just like Nancy Pelosi is now giving Adam Schiff another select committee to investigate the president. The mainstream media is out for blood. They haven't gotten the memo that it's time to work together as a country and put partisanship aside. And it's very noticeable. It's noticeable in the questions they ask. And one thing that time and time again I'm reminded of when I watch these briefings is that the mainstream media has never given President Trump the benefit of the doubt. No matter what he does or what he says, they assume the worst possible intentions and the worst possible motives. They've never given him the benefit of the doubt. So this got me thinking, what would these press conferences be like if the mainstream media was giving Donald Trump the same softball questions that they gave Barack Obama, that they're giving Joe Biden, or that they're even giving Andrew Cuomo during his daily briefings? So these are the 10 questions that the mainstream media would be asking Trump if they were treating him like Obama. Oh, Mr. President, tell me, what have you learned from your father that has helped guide you through this process? Oh, Mr. President, tell us, how are you holding up during this? I know it can be really hard on a president to have these long hours, and I know you're working really hard to protect the American people. How are you holding up in all of this? Are you doing well? Mr. President, so many Americans are worried about their loved ones in this time because they have a lot of family members who are high risk and at high risk for fatality if they contract COVID-19. Can you tell the American people, what is it like in your family? Do you have any family members who are particularly high risk, and what are you doing to keep them safe? Mr. President, so Democrats inserted an amendment into the stimulus bill, making it illegal for any of the stimulus funds to go to businesses owned by you or your family members. They took a week to delay the stimulus and made sure that that was added to it. Can you tell us what that's going to mean for your companies? I know you're not running them right now, but can you tell us what it's going to mean for your companies and your employees to know that every other one of your competitors will be able to access this program, these grants and these loans, but your companies will not be able to? Your employees will stay unemployed simply because the name Trump is emblazoned on the side of the building. Oh, Mr. President, the United States is actually doing a pretty good job of fighting the coronavirus when compared to our Western European counterparts. What's something that you and your administration are doing that you would hope other countries would follow to save their citizens the way you are? Mr. President, as a businessman, you are uniquely positioned to give advice to the many business owners around the country who are experiencing hard times. You yourself have gone through multiple bankruptcies. What kind of advice can you give to businesses and business owners around the country that can help them during these trying times? Mr. President, a lot of your predecessors have turned to religious leaders to help guide them through difficult times. Obviously, nothing nearly as difficult as this. Can you give us a little bit of an insight into what your faith life has been as you try to come to grips with what's happening to the country and happening to the world? Oh, Mr. President, so a lot of Americans are having a hard time working from home because they're also being expected to take care of their children. Obviously, you have Melania, who's able to take care of Barron now that he's home from school. But I wanted to ask you what it's been like balancing these work responsibilities while having your family home with you the whole time at the White House. Mr. President, what is Melania doing to stay busy? Does she have any arts and crafts projects? Is she doing anything around the White House to try and take her mind off of all of this? Mr. President, we know that your doctors have prescribed golf as a way for you to get out and about and stay fit and get exercise. Obviously, you can't do that right now. So what are you doing in the White House to get exercise so you can stay healthy? Well, that's it. That's our list of the 10 questions that the media would be asking Trump if he was Obama. Let us know in the comment section below what you thought, or if you think we left any softballs out. And please make sure that you like the video, hit the thumbs up, subscribe, and hit the bell for notifications. It really does help as we try to grow the channel. Thanks.